Hey, friends, welcome to the Yoni Shakti Temple, where I'll be filming today's class. Also, welcomed by the beautiful Mother and the angels of Gaza. Here we are in this incredibly sacred space, and I'm just gonna snuggle up here. So, what they have in this is a temple of rest. And so, what they have here are 16 places to lay down. And I've just made a little yoga spot for myself here for us to enjoy a movement practice together. Just double checking I have, in fact, pressed record. I did. I'm here amongst Matangi, Tripur Sundari, and Kamalatmika, standards between so many sacred beauties. We get to be here today, just shining this energy right at you. Let's enjoy a movement practice together. It is glorious spring. It is the most beautiful time here in Stroud, Gloucestershire, England. We've just been driving around in the countryside. Oh my goodness, it is green, it is lush, it is rolling hills, it is beauty. And really excited to have this movement, this therapeutic movement practice today with you. We are going to start moving into more and more range of motion exercises, getting the joints going on our way towards more yang expression. There's more daylight. That's our sunlight, yang energy, and we are coming into the season of the beauteousness of spring. And today is also my birthday. It's my Earth Day, the day I arrived here on Earth in this form, this time to share these fun things with you, learn, grow, fumble, play, folly together. So let's have all that good, juicy birthday energy, joyousness that we get to share together in a practice. So let's find our center here. I'm in seated position. I've got something under my bum for support. That's so nice. And we're just finding the breath. Breathing into, well, where are you breathing to? Where did the breath just land? Where did it arrive? How are you breathing right now? Is the breath accessible? What are the places you're breathing to? What is your body doing as it's breathing? Did you land up at the throat and the chest and the dancing between the ribs? Can you get down into around the diaphragm, the navel? I know I just ate a serious amount of birthday lunch, so we'll see how this practice goes. Really just taking my time here, letting the breath start to descend into the lower abdomen. I'll confess, my breath right now is definitely hanging out at this belly full of barbecue. Woo! We found some American barbecue here in England. At which point in time, I was reminded that I have a total tradition of eating a rack of ribs on my birthday. What brings you joy, y'all? Warm, fuzzy memories, barbecues in the backyard, family and culture, smoky meat, delicious barbecue sauce, all the things that come along with it. So we're gonna work with it. We're gonna see what comes through. While we're here, let's go ahead and stretch the leg. If you're sitting on something, it's nice to come right to the edge of that something. Bring the hands behind for support and wiggle. Make some windshield wipers. Wake up the legs. Flex and point at the ankle. Circle. Same direction circle. Opposite direction circle. Separate the feet, make circles in opposite. All of this is joint movement practices, range of motion movements, opposite direction. Now I'm doing what 10, somewhere between 10 and 20 of each of these. That feels real good. And shake it out. Wiggle from behind the knees. Knee pull-ups are going to squeeze the quadricep muscles up and down. And then we wiggle. All right, coming up toward the hips. I'm still trying to find a little comfortable edge of what I'm sitting on. Picking up the right leg, we could be at the outside. We come on the inside. There's a lot of barbecue. Just like squeezing. Shake it side to side. Woo. I'm not going to give you the whole menu. But we went hard. Oh, holding in the center. I'll talk about fried pickles. I'll talk about hot wings. I'll talk about ragu red. I'll talk about some beans with some pulled pork up in it. I had the audacity to order a side salad. Mm-hmm. Half lotus. So bring this foot somewhere on top of the thigh. We could draw up towards the crease of the thigh. Ease it on down. There's some birthday vegan ice cream involved. And I didn't have room for the tater tots. Or the fries. Oh, we got some sweet tea. Oh, we're living large, y'all. As one should on their birthday. Today will be followed by a lot of salad. Wiggle. Do some of those knee pull-ups so you're contracting the quadricep muscles on top of the thigh. Mm-hmm. That circle. Opposite direction. Cradling a rocket. Holding. Breathing in. See how that floats. Oof. Not them. Oh, release it. Here. Gotta do some knee pull-ups for this other leg. Let's bring this into Baddha Konasana butterfly pose. We're gonna do a little pelvic tilts from here. Circles from here. Just make room for dinner. Opposite direction. And hips forward, hips tailbone tucks under. Little forward fold. I'm going to turn my hands to the inside and stretch forward from my elbows. Nice fire face stretch. Breathing in. Stretching both legs. Little rest here. Just feel for a moment the whole lower body, hips down to toes. See what's arising and see what's arising in the rest of the body, right? It's all connected. Start loosening. Maybe you're getting some body work input that's opening up some of these holding places, kinetic chains. Folding back up, arms out in front, make a fist with the thumb on the inside. Squeeze, stretch. Relax facial muscles, jaw muscles. Shake it out. And fist with the thumb on the inside, wrists up and down. Circle. Opposite direction, circle. Shake it out. Kind of wiggle through hands and wrists. One more here is flat palm up and down. Yeah. Elbow circles, fist with the thumb on the inside, and we give a little shake on the way out. Greatest hits, right? We're moving through these joint spaces, encouraging circulation of fluids, just gunk and stuff hanging out. Shrug shoulder. Shake out arm. Gently resting here. Shoulder circle. Opposite direction. Shake out the arms. Big shoulder circles, trace with elbows. Inhale. Exhale. Mm-hmm. Opposite direction. Shrug shoulders. Shake out the arms. Resting arms. Breathing from shoulders down through the wrists, fingers, fingertips. We're ready to move up to the neck, and this is going to be nice, slow movement. Even sometimes the weight of my bun, I can feel that effect on my neck. I'm just releasing that weight so I can move. Inhale, This is flexion, extension of the neck. Let's go right and left. Let's go ear to shoulder. Let's go half circle. Tuck the chin, roll up to the shoulder, down to the middle. Inhale, opposite shoulder. Relax the jaw. And center. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead. Keep in mind with the shoulders stretch upwards. Breathe in. Exhale a little to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale a little to the left. Inhale, center. Little to the right. Inhale. Exhale a little to the left. I'm going to go to each side one more time. Let it unfold, not forcing in any way. It's really easeful. I'll play with some of those shoulder blade range of motion things that we did last time, and that's what we can do here as well, is just feel the shoulder blades move up and down. Nice. Spiral the wrist as you come down. And let's come into a twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, backhand, pushing the chest forward. Really lifting chest forward, turning towards space behind you. Big breath in. Exhale. Like, I'm not trying to like really crank my twist. If anything, chest forward and upwards. It's really elongating myself because I'm a belly full of food, which clearly I am amused by. Let's breath in and exhale to the center. Just pause for a second. We've just moved through a whole set of the joint movement practices. Just see how that feels, see what's arising. And we might tuck some hair back, and we're going to come onto hands and knees. And here in this position, check in with your knees. Is there a way that you would like to be supported. I'm gonna grab this beautiful yellow blanket here. It's such a good 80s, like golden yellow. Back when like colors were really vibrant. Fingers spread wide. Oh, we have got a thing under this left shoulder blade. So let's start in cat pose, fingers very wide. Inhale, arching, looking up. Exhale, spine towards ceiling, looking downward. If you're moving with the length of the breath, then it's going to be pretty slow. Back to side movement. Inhale, center. Exhale, find your side bend. Inhale. Take an inhale and exhale while you hold. And find all that space between the ribs. Inhale. Exhale. Back to center. Take a child's pose. We're back towards the heels. We're down towards the floor. Walk the fingertips forward like little spider fingers. Again, find under the shoulder blades, under the armpits. Walk the fingertips over to the right. Walk the fingertips over to the left. Stretching to the right side. And walk them forward again. And then try to make little space under the shoulder blades. So you're walking the hands back a little bit at a time, circling the shoulders. Find all the ways you can move. Right? It's like I've got some under this left shoulder blade, so I'm just finding all the way to move the shoulder blade. And they move in a lot of directions. We're back onto hands and knees here. And we're just doing almost like a cat pose, but just for the upper back here. So drop the chest towards the floor. And then push chest, shoulder blades towards the ceiling. You keep your head straight. Like head in line with the rest of the spine. Uh, child's pose in between. Hold, breathe, little variations in the pose, little wiggles. I'm still kind of on this like unlocking whatever this is, wiggle action. Couple of times this dynamic cat cow. So you're on the elbows, forward, and then back. Inhale, float it forward, exhale back. Little Sandra Barnes retreat yoga style here. Back onto hands and knees. This time, range of motion through shoulder blades, like we're doing a circle, dropping down, coming up. Right side of chest drops down, middle, left side of chest drops down, left shoulder blade picks up, middle picks up, right picks up. So a spiral. Or the opposite direction. Definitely hearing some like crunchy sounds as I'm doing this one around that stuck area. It's deep too. 26 muscles connect at the shoulder blades. Take a child's pose. So we get something, a fascial line, kinetic chain kind of stuck in the deep. Not easy. Optional downward facing dog, fingers spread wide. Pedal through the toes, heels. Coming back onto the floor. Playing with some lunges. Don't hesitate to have that padding under the knees. Got my right knee down, left foot up. Okay. Cut my head off. But I think it's okay. Just gonna hang out here. 90-degree angle with the front foot. Give more padding. Can't hurt. We're just edging hip flexors forward. So I've been doing a lot of psoas work with a body worker lately. Over the past week, very psoas, deep emotions, very intense. But that means I have to really open this up. So just like hanging out in this low, easy lunge position. Really gentle thing. Yep, still holding, still just breathing down into, so the psoas connects right here. Comes from back here, L4, L5, comes diagonally through and then attaches here. And so this extension of the muscles of the back, extension of the hip flexors, quads, and really the culprit is sitting, seated position, chairs, sofas, computers, posture. Really just gentle edging forward. Let's try out the other side. Letting the chest be forward. Breathing into the lower abdomen. All right, maybe your tight side is your right side or your left. I don't know. Maybe you're hypermobile, and so all of this is really easy. And instead, it's really about drawing in an isometric contraction towards the midline of the body to stabilize. I've got a little bit more room on this side. So that means I can breathe deeper. Go back to the first side. Change this so foot's a little bit farther forward, just a gentle range of motion. Take movement forward and back. I don't really have any weight on these hands. You know, we'll say hi to you. Oh, it feels really good. I did have body work. Range of motion opposite side. And take a child's pose. Downward facing dog. And upward facing dog. Child's pose. Bigger lunge. Foot is way out. Range of motion is circles to the outside. Hands are to the inside, fingers spread wide. And in other movement that feels good. Walk it back, tuck the back toes, slide the heel forward, shift the head back, stretch on this front leg. This would be fifth. Okay, the other leg. This to the outside. Lift the weight back, tuck the back toes, glide the heel a little bit forward, and hips tilt forward, like a little pulley on the back of this leg. Bringing it all back. Child's pose. Downward facing dog, breathe in. Exhale, down dog. Upward facing dog. Slowly back. Child's pose. We could play with child's pose arms by the sides of the body. Could also be knees spread wide. Forearms stacked. We're going to hang out here for a few breaths. Up. And then I don't know, this is what I just saw in my head. We just swiveled around and jumped the feet out and came into standing forward fold. Get there any other way as well. High runner's lunge, we pivot over to one side. And we pivot over to the opposite side. Getting in all those facets of those lunges today. High runner's lunge. Low runner's lunge. Back to center, wide leg forward bend. Walk the feet in. Bend the knees all the way up to standing. Little sequence. Let's turn one foot out, back foot in, doesn't matter. Arms forward and down. Starting with triangle pose. Breathe in. So bend the front knee, bring this arm pressing behind the ear, side angle. Inhale up, warrior two. Yeah, we're just holding like it's really two. Once we get into the pose, we're just holding 2 breaths. Ooh, this is getting at something here. Reversed warrior. Found this tight thing in my heel. Warrior two. Uh-huh. Let's try the opposite side. Triangle pose. Side angle pose. Bend the front knee, press the forearm there. Really, it's rest of the forearm there. And now up warrior two. Reversed warrior. Breath in. Walk the feet together. Balancing pose, tree pose. So many options here. Feeling the balance in both feet. Rotating this knee to the outside toe tip. Foot to the calf, foot above the knee. Find your focal point. Grow your tree branches. And now, really balance in both feet. Rotating toe to calf. Above the knee. Grow the tree branches. And slowly release. Shake a leg. Wiggle a little. See if anything's talking to you. Just exploring. If you've been coming to these classes, you know the standing series. Standing circles, standing figure eight, ring the bell, and smiley face close to your sides of the hips. Just coming onto those toes. Nice. Standing twist. Bring in ourselves. Try not to whack the maws here. Yeah. We're gonna melt it down onto the floor. Draw the knees in towards the chest, give the legs a hug. Keep the right knee in towards the chest, stretch the left leg. Breathe into the back body, the large intestine, colon in the front. Stretch out and down. And try the opposite side. Stretch it out and down. Bridge pose, Satya Vandasana. You're gonna bend both knees, bring feet in line with the hips. Inhale, lift hips towards the sky. Inhale. Slowly lower down one vertebra at a time from top of spine. All the way down. Last two touches the tailbone, arms out to the sides, and enjoy zigzag twist side to side. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. back to center, range of motion movement. We bring the right foot above the left knee, let the left knee float to the outside, and then breathing in. Exhale, this knee drops towards the floor. We get a stretch to the front part of the hip. You can decide what you want to do with your head. You could gently turn it in the opposite direction. You could do whatever. Inhale, center. And release. Left leg. Inhale, back to center. We've got one more little twist here in our series. Single leg twist. Inhale, bend the right knee. First, just lower to the outside. Again, you can turn the head in the opposite direction if that feels good. I'm going to bring it back to the center and then across the body for the full twist. Center, release. Left leg. Now, exhale. I think it's going to be important to visit both sides again. Single leg twist. Opposite side. Inhale, exhale, twist. Bring it on back to center. Here we are. The briefest shavasana. You could put something under the knees. Find that breath that you cultivated at the start of our movement. See what has changed. Maybe more breath is available deeper down. In that space below the navel. Big stretch of the arms. Maybe you are exactly where you need to be right now, and you're just gonna stay right here in this relaxed position, or add some more blankets. Maybe you're gonna sit up and meditate, do pranayama. If you're coming to an upright position, we just take a moment on the sides. Use both hands to come up. And here we are. Thank you so much for this birthday day practice with all the goddesses and all things sacred. I trust you feel better. I feel better integrating this like birthday vibe and body work vibe. So we keep it moving, we keep it growing and healing and transforming. That's the fun. So take care, and I will see you all very soon. Bye for now.